Hey, welcome back to my channel, Manifest Her. My name is Karyn Medeiros, and I am founder of Manifest Her Academy. If you are new here, author of, no, this way, Manifest Like a Badass. So today is going to be a short episode. I wanted to share with you something that I think is going to be very helpful for you, especially if you are going into any type of scenario where you may feel a little anxious, nervous. I think this is going to help. So I was just talking to one of my best friends on the phone. She is away in a training, a very intense training for her job. And I was just sent her a text following up with her, seeing, if she passed the tests from yesterday. She has 2 more tests, Thursday and Friday, and she's very nervous about them. She needs to pass. So I shared this tip with her, and I thought, you know what? This is a great tip for anybody who's kind of not in the similar situation as her, because you're not going to be in that intensive training, probably. But if you feel some sort of anxiety walking into a room that maybe you feel nervous, walking into a situation, or even procrastinating or doing something that you don't want to do, or doing something that you don't think you can do, here's what I told her. So remember, your brain doesn't know what's real or fake. It only knows what you tell it. So if you talk good to it, it's going to eventually listen to you, and it's only going to be like, oh, this is the way that it's supposed to go, because this is the way that she's always telling me it's going. So I told her, what did I tell her exactly? I said to her, all right, here's a little tip for you. I said, before you go into each scenario, okay, so she's got to go into this scenario. She has to teach somebody this scenario, and then she gets graded whether she passes or she fails. So if she taught that scenario well enough to pass. So I told her, all right, before you enter into each scenario, literally got the text. I want you to say these 3 things in your head right before you're about to go into the scenario. I've got this. I've already passed. Thank you. So you telling your brain, all right, I got this. So like this is how I would do it. If I was walking into that scenario, and I would be like, right before I'm ready to go on, I'd be like, all right, I got this. I've got this. I can do it. Yep, I've done it. Okay, I've got this. I've already passed. I wouldn't even talk about I'm going to pass. I have already passed. It's in the present tense. So I've got this. Yeah, I've got it. I've got this. I've already passed. I've already passed. And then one of the most powerful words in the world is thank you, meaning like it's already done. So even I use this type of, I don't even know what it is, affirmation something. I even use this at the gym. I even use this today at the gym. So I started a new program where today, the program is when I'm doing my strength training with weights, I've upped my weight and I've lowered my reps. So now the weight is heavy as shit. I'm just like, oh my God. I know that I only have to do about 10 reps, but it is heavy. And so every time I psych myself up, like when it is like, oh my God, that's heavy or whatever, I'm like, all right, I've got this. All right. I literally just keep saying, I've got this. It's not heavy. It's light. This is no problem, as I'm in my head. And I am telling you that when you start to talk to yourself like this, your brain is like, believes you and being like, yeah, this is light. And then it's not like, oh, you're like pumping air, but you get through it. Whereas, if you don't pump yourself up, you're already thinking negative of, I don't want to do this. This is too heavy. This hurts, all of that. So just literally talking to yourself out loud, in your head, wherever, before you go into whatever scenario, whatever situation, whatever activity that you don't want to do. So when I'm backstage, when I go and I talk on stage, do I like public speaking? No, I don't care for it. Do I get nervous for about the first 2 to 3 minutes? After that, I'm completely fine. But when I'm backstage, I got to pump myself up. And I got to say, all right, this is awesome. I love doing this. I love talking to everybody. I love everybody looking at me, focusing on me. But I'm telling you, it's so much different, that experience of me going out there, than me literally backstage going, oh my God, I'm going to die. Oh my God, everyone's going to look at me. Oh my God, how can I get through this? I'm already like, I'm already telling my brain, like, this, we're going to do that. We've already done this. This is great. I'm having fun. I'm really excited. So it's all about just changing your language, but changing your language into kind of just like an affirmation. So I hope that helped. I hope that didn't confuse you. I wanted to share what, things that I would teach you. I literally teach my best friend as well, and I share with her. So if you got some sort of value in this, I would love if you would smash that like button, smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. And don't forget, the book, Manifest Like a Badass, is available on Amazon. I will drop it in the description below, or you can just go on Amazon and search Manifest Like a Badass. All right. I will see you next week.